What is going on, YouTube? This is ACAP24, and today we're back with another play out of our red zone scheme. This is going to be more of a concept-based play in which you can go ahead and duplicate out of a lot of formations, out of a lot of plays, but I'm going to show you the example out of the gun doubles offset, and this is going to be a cover 2 beater. I really like this type of play because it really does give some strain on making the middle linebacker user have to decide who he wants to cover, and you're going to choose the other option. So the play we're going to be looking at for the example is FL spot out of the gun doubles offset. Now, I want to make sure that I kind of point out the elements that you want in the play. So when you're looking for different type of formations, whether it's in the Seattle book or in any other playbook, what you want is you want to have that deep in from the outside receiver on the left-hand side, and you want to have your running back on the right side with the ability to go ahead and have at least one option of a throwing threat to the outside on the right side, okay? So let me show you what I mean by that. So when we go here into this formation, see how the X is on a deep in? You want to make sure that he is on that route. That is what you're going to need for one of your threats. And the second thing you need to do is make sure that the running back is on the right. Because what we're going to do is we're going to block our tight end for extra protection. We're going to put the RB on a streak, okay? Put the B on a curl, and that's all you have to do, okay? Then we'll hike the ball, and you're going to see that this RB is going to be a great option to the back of the end zone for you with a nice, easy score against cover 2. So let me go show it to you an instant replay and show you why it works. So I really just wanted to go ahead and show you the first option, how well it works against cover 2. Before I really got into explaining it, because sometimes it's easier to give you a visual, example before we really get into the whys and hows. Now, if you remember what we did on this play, the outside receiver B is on a curl. Let's talk about his route first. The reason why we do that in conjunction with the running back's streak route is because the running back is on a delayed route. He will basically go in slow motion for the most part, not sprint until he gets to the line of scrimmage, then he goes up the field. Well, because of that, we're going to be able to get this curl to go ahead and bring that strong safety over. See how that strong safety goes all the way over there? There is no other threats in that player's zone, and he's going to widen out because that one curl route is really pulling him over there, right? For the most part in cover 2 in the red zone, the guy's going to widen out naturally, but there's no reason for him to stop widening out on this play because there's no threats in his area. That's why we like a single receiver over there. That's why we blocked our tight end. Now you can see that that curl will hold him there. Again, because of the way the running back was on a delayed route, he's going to give the ability to kind of sneak up on that strong safety. Once he passes that linebacker, you can see that guy holds his fence line. See that linebacker holding his fence line? We're going to be able to pass lead it in to the side to where the running back is, and you're going to have a nice, easy catch. Now, what's great about this play is you've got really two options. The first option is, and you can see that I didn't decide to throw it until he passes the play, right? At this point, you can see that we're going to have Julio Jones on the back line. If the middle linebacker chooses to stay to the left side of the field, we're going to throw it to our running back. If the middle linebacker chooses to stay in the middle of the field like he has here, we're going to throw it to our running back because it's a nice, easier throw that we're going to be able to kind of have a nice angle on our throw. Now, if that middle linebacker goes and says, you know what, I got to shade towards that running back, it's going to open up this throw even more to when he goes against that back line, we're going to be able to throw it to him. So let me go ahead and show you that example of that ability to throw it to the X receiver here. So again, just block your tight end, put the B on a curl, and put the RB on a streak. And what we'll do here, just to mimic it here, I'll just do baseline press, and I'll put the Y, and I'm not going to put him on a man up on the RB, but I will put him, let's just put him on a hook curl, and that way he'll stay more to the right-hand side. And I'll kind of show you, with him shading, right? So here we are. It's going to kind of stay to the right. Now you're going to see here that we're going to be able to throw this ball to the back of the end zone for the nice, easy catch. So you're going to have both option if they stay over there. So I just want to kind of make sure that you see this is a 1-2 read against cover 2. And it's a really nice one because this is kind of my sweet spot is between the 3 and the 5 yard line on this particular play. That doesn't mean we can't go further back on this if you have different options. See how we got that option in the back of the end zone, but we still also would have had this running back if that middle linebacker wasn't shading to the right. So here we go, and throw it there. Now I want to make sure that you understand this is concept base. So we can back this up, and I'll go to about the 8-yard line, and I want to make sure you see that if we have a different route from a different formation that's a little bit deeper, then we can go ahead and run that this way. So let me go get out of this, and I'll show you the next play. So the next example I'm going to show you is the 64X slice U cross out of the gun A slot offset. And you're going to see that that red route is actually a little bit of a deeper route. So the reason why I was explaining that you can go deeper is there are deeper routes in the playbooks that are a little bit more stock that you don't have to do anything to, that just go to a deeper part of the end zone. Just go take a look at that. So on this play design, guys, you're going to see how the X is actually a much deeper route, and that's really why it gives us the opportunity to move this ball back to the 8-yard line or so. Now, the reason why we like this setup is because we also have the ability to duplicate very similar type of route combination that we did on the last play. So what we're going to do is take this B, and we're going to motion him to the right. We're going to put him on the curl so he does the job that we had of the last example. And then we're going to take the RB, put him on that streak route that we did before, and we'll take the Y and we'll put him on and out. Okay, and typically speaking, what we're going to do is have that RB be our first read. If the middle linebacker shades to him, then obviously we're going to throw it to the X receiver. Let's go ahead and show the RB as the first option here. He's still going to get inside leverage, and it's still going to be able to pass lead it to the inside with a nice easy catch. Now, only reason why we wouldn't throw it to him is if we get, you know, a middle linebacker who's trying to lurk that throw. So if that's the case and they're shading over to that player, that's when we're going to go ahead and go to the X receiver as our backup route. You're going to be able to put the Y on the out again, and this time what we'll do is we'll take the Y, we'll put him on the hook curl to show that he's going to be on the right side of the field. And we just want to make sure that we got, you know, the ability to kind of simulate that he's shading to the right. And what we'll do here is if he shades to the right, and we're going to throw it to this X over the middle for the nice easy catch. So that's the way this play is designed, guys. It's something that, you know, you can have a couple different options. You can definitely look into your own playbooks and find the deeper the route, the further back you can get. But just go ahead and just duplicate the route combination that we showed you. You're going to have some great success against cover 2 in the red zone. Again, today is the day in which we release our full scheme for the red zone on our website. We do have cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4 beaters. We did write down, you know, the setups for the run plays as well. We'll have an additional run in there so you guys can see something different. But definitely have that available, so go ahead and check it out on smartmadden.com. We do appreciate, guys, all your support all week long, and we'll catch you next week with a new scheme. Thanks again. See you then.